sure you've seen ads on social media about these apps or these websites that claim to help you build your credit fast. So today we're going to take a look at those apps. We're going to see if they are actually legit and can help you, or if they just end up being some expensive gimmick that doesn't even help you in the long term. Okay, so we've linked the apps down below. Some of them we might earn a referral fee if you guys use them, so just a heads up. But also I just want to be clear that we do value integrity here, so we're always going to give our honest feedback and let you guys decide if you want to try it or not. Okay, so first we have credit builder loans. So what are those? So this is a special type of loan that is designed to help build or improve credit. So you will not get this money up front for the loan. What's going to happen is the lender is going to hold it for you in a locked account, and you're going to make payments towards it, and it's not going to give you the money until you've paid back the full amount. You're going to pay this back in fixed monthly payments, and then they're going to take those fixed monthly payments, they're going to report this to the credit bureaus, and then that is going to hopefully raise your score. This is also a good way to start building savings while raising your credit score, because the money that you're paying now, once the loan's paid off, they're going to give you your money back, so that's like getting all of your savings back at one time. However, the downside of this is that you're paying interest on it instead of earning interest on it if you were to put it in like a high yield savings account. So just keep that in mind. Product 1 is the Self Credit Builder. This app claims that the customers will see up to a 47-point increase on their score, which is really good. It's helped over 4 million customers, and it does have a 4.9 star rating in the App Store, so that is a good sign. So an example is the Medium Builder plans. So you're going to commit to making $35 a month payments for 24 months. At the end of that, you're going to get back that $717 that you've paid. That's with interest taken out. So your payments in total would be worth $840. They're going to give you back $717 after you've paid off this small loan. So interest rate is going to be 15.68% APR. Okay, product 2, we have the MoneyLion Credit Builder Plus. So you might have heard of MoneyLion from some of our past videos. They are also a cash advance app. It was the #1 most downloaded finance app because of the Beast games. It was featured in that on YouTube in 2024. You can get a credit builder loan for up to $1,000, and you can also apply to get a few $100 up front as well. So MoneyLion claims that some of their customers can see a 25-point increase over the course of 60 days, which I think is pretty good. It also reports to all 3 credit bureaus, but the downside of this is that it is pretty costly. It is $19.99 per month on top of the amount that you're paying to the loan. So that's gonna be a little bit pricey. Okay, now we have a bill payment credit builder. So this is a product that is going to help you build credit by paying for things like subscriptions or bills. So this will help you build credit using bills that you already pay, like for utilities or subscriptions or phone bills. There's also an upside to this because it does not add any extra payments. You're not taking out any extra loans. These are already bills that you would be paying anyway. So it just makes sense to use these to build your credit. So these products are going to set up a credit line and then pay these bills on your behalf. After the payment goes through, you pay them back with your money. They report it to all 3 credit bureaus, and then your score goes up. They're here to establish positive credit history with minimal risk. The downsides are that they do charge a fee, and you do have to have this money available already because they're going to pay the bill first, and then they're going to pull that money from your bank. Okay, product 1 in this category is Grow Credit. So this is a very popular subscription-based credit builder. It will provide a digital MasterCard, and you can use this to pay off your subscriptions or your bills, like phone bills, or your streaming services like Netflix or Max or Hulu or whatever you use. Now, this does not work for all bills. It only works for subscriptions. So it does automatically pay off your balance once you start or pay a subscription, and then it does report to all 3 credit bureaus. So Grow says their customers can see an increase of up to 44 points. Again, pretty high, pretty good. There is a free plan available. It only covers costs up to $17 though, so you would have to like set it to pay off like Netflix or something. So just a smaller low-cost subscription. That may not have as much impact on your credit score. And then paid plans are $6.99 to $12.99, and that is monthly for a bigger credit limit and then more options to what kind of subscriptions qualify. Okay, product 2 is Ava Credit Builder. So it helps users build credit while paying for everyday expenses. It will give you a virtual credit card, and you can use that to pay off things like rent, subscriptions, insurance, and other recurring bills. And then after each transaction, it will automatically withdraw the money from your bank account, so you never have like an outstanding balance, which I think is good, but you also have to make sure you have the money in your account for it to take out. It does not say how many points their members increase their score by, but it does report to all 3 credit bureaus every 24 hours. So that consistency means that you could be seeing results within 7 days. Okay, it's $72 for an annual plan or $9 a month. So the annual has $12 savings. You can't use it everywhere like Grow Credit. It does work with over 60 major companies, including streaming services, gyms, like 24-hour fitness, and then some insurance companies like Allstate or Geico. The credit line can also be up to $2,500, which is a pretty good amount and hopefully will help you raise that score faster. Last but not least, we have store-based credit builders. What are those? So these will give you more spending power. They will give you a line of credit. However, there is a big catch. You can only use these to buy from the brand company's store. So think of it like a Macy's card, where you can only use it when you shop at Macy's. However, they may have products that you have no interest in buying at all, so it wouldn't be of any use to you. Or they might charge a lot more for the product than they would elsewhere. So there's definitely some downsides to these, but let's take a look at some different options. Okay, so the first one is Perpay. So Perpay is a platform where you can buy different items and you pay over time from deductions in your paycheck. So it's free to qualify. It's free to sign up. You will qualify for a line of credit up to $1,000. You use this credit line in Perpay store. They have a lot of popular things like electronics, fashion, beauty, other products, but they are going to be a little bit more expensive than you would normally see. So for example, AirPods 4 with noise cancellation. So that's going to be 10 bi-weekly payments of $21.70, which totals $199 by the end of it, plus $16.99 for shipping. So this money is deducted from your paycheck through your employer's payroll service. Now, if you were to buy these just at the store, they're going to cost around $179. So that's like $38 more than you would normally pay. This is definitely not a good deal. However, if you needed those AirPods and this was the only way that you could purchase them by paying smaller amounts on them versus getting them in the store, then this could be a good option. You can also enroll in Perpay Plus. Perpay Plus users can see an average score increase of 32 points within the first 3 months. In order for Perpay to build your credit, you do need to sign up for their Perpay Plus plan. That is a tongue twister. Perpay Plus program plan. You need to have made at least 4 on-time Perpay payments in their shop that total 200 or more to be eligible. I am getting tongue-tied from all of the P's. If you enroll in Perpay Plus, it will then report up to 24 previous months to all 3 credit bureaus. So this is actually really helpful if you've been a Perpay customer before and you've been making these payments by buying things, and then you just sign up for Perpay Plus and they will take all of that history within the past 24 months and use it to report with. It's a $3 monthly fee and it is only applied when you have an active order. I would say there's better options than Perpay to build your credit, but if you've already been using it on the free account, then it might be worth it. So that brings us to our product number 2, which is called Kickoff. Kickoff is also an online store and it offers digital products. You are given a $750 revolving credit when you first sign up, and the store offers things like ebooks and financial tools that have like an average cost of around $10, so they're low cost items. You'll buy the ebooks and then you'll use the credit to pay it off over a few months. So here's where we get to the unfortunate part. So the ebooks are mainly about finances and achieving life goals. You have probably never heard of them and they look pretty weird and you will probably never read them. So the reason why these are here, it seems, is so that Kickoff would have something to sell you. On top of this, they're asking for a $5 monthly fee plus the amount that you're paying to pay back Kickoff for the ebooks that are worthless. You're gonna make monthly payments on these purchases. The costs are gonna be low, probably like less than $10, depending on how many books you wanna buy, which we know the answer is 0. The fortunate news is that users who have a score of less than 600 have seen a point increase of up to 28 points, and that's in their first month. So it is very popular. It's becoming popular. It has 4.9 stars in the App Store. And then it's also one of the lowest cost credit builders out there, breaking a $10 ebook down into tiny payments. So if that's the way you want to go, just even saying this, it sounds very weird. Let's buy ebooks and raise our credit score. That should be like the hook at the beginning of this video. So using these credit builders can be super helpful with raising your score. However, this doesn't really help in short term, right? Because it can take a few months for this to start to kick in and raise your score. So in the meantime, if you are needing money super fast, I have rounded up some apps that will give you up to $500 and not require a credit check. I will put that video here on the screen. A card on the screen, hopefully. Last time they didn't put the card on, they just let me stand here awkwardly, sit here awkwardly. So they better do it this time. In card here. Go to next video, right here, right here.